Hi everybody, Michael Guberti, social media strategist and co-founder of Guberti Giving with today's episode of Marketing That Clicks. This is your YouTube channel setup checklist to make sure that you've optimized all available items when setting up your YouTube channel or looking at your current one to see what could I be doing differently. So the first piece is determining if you have a YouTube channel. Is it personal? Is it a brand account? Which one do I want to do? And then going in the direction to make that happen. Then creating channel art, so the visuals, the rectangle that you see when you go to visit a channel. What do you want it to say or show? Yourself, your company motto, your company logo, a combination thereof, perhaps a speaking engagement that you recently did of yours if you're a speaker, your book if you're an author, your office if you have a physical location, some combination thereof. And then next piece, your channel's profile icon, which is that smaller image that could be your headshot, your company logo, a group picture of you and your employees. That could also, you could have that be in the channel art section, vice versa, depending upon the aesthetic appeal. Then your channel's description in the about section, so people know, true to the name, what your channel is about. Give them an idea why the viewers would benefit from watching your video. What key takeaways or topics can they expect deeper education or strategies around through your information on this channel. And then publishing videos. Do you have a schedule? Are you going to do them on a daily frequency, weekly frequency, some custom variation on that? And then just stick to the schedule, consistently publish, and the more you can do that, the frankly more it can benefit your overall reach. Then next piece is deciding on a YouTube channel trailer. So that could be selecting a specific video and saying, okay, in this video, we've pointed out what someone can learn if they visit our channel, the benefit it would have to them as to what their key takeaways would be, and then a call to action of, so if you want to learn how to grow your business with social media strategies that are working right now, subscribe to this channel. The one-line call to action, start with the benefit, close with the request or the action they would need to take. Then creating a playlist of your videos. Now, as you create more and more, some may be about a particular topic, some may be about another topic. For example, you publish videos about Facebook, then you can put them all in a Facebook playlist. You publish videos about podcasting, you can put them all in their own separate playlist. That way, if organizational categories that people could go to, they have a question about this topic, parenting for middle school kids, you've made a playlist for that. They have a question regarding confidence for people in their 30s, you've made a playlist for that. Or something even more specific and relative to your market, a particular service you offer. In the aesthetic space, med spas, Kai Bella, questions and answers, before and after pictures, patient testimonials, best practices for your treatments. What do you need to do before you come in? What do you need to do after you leave? Those items, put them in a playlist. Then titles, descriptions, and keywords. Words have importance here, where you want to think about what is someone typing into YouTube, who is your ideal prospect that you want to reach. Okay, so if you're an individual fitness trainer, perhaps lose weight quickly or get lean fast. If you could identify the words and the phrases people are using that you say, you know, if someone typed that into YouTube, they are specifically looking for something that my product or service can fulfill. So that'd be the piece on the words. And then relative again to the visual, custom thumbnails. A thumbnail is essentially like the cover of a book. It very often decides if you're going to go to the next step and pick up the book if you're a physical location, or click to learn more if you're viewing a book on Amazon, for example. It's the first thing people see, and often it's what they make a judgment call on. So try to have your custom thumbnail to be engaging and authentic in the sense that if they click on it, they're going to see at some point information related to the thumbnail. That way it's not clickbait. If you deliver on the promise of the image, then it's a quality thumbnail. The next piece is linking your social networks and your website to your channel, so that, again, relative to envisioning the rectangle in the lower right-hand corner of that, you could see your Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, other social networks, and your website. That way you can bounce your people around from one platform to another, getting them to perform micro actions that can lead to larger ones in the future. And then next piece is end screens and cards. So if you're coming to the end of a video that you're watching, very often you see rectangles start to appear, and it's either sending you to another video on that channel, another channel altogether that channel is promoting, a website, or encouraging you to subscribe. So what you can very well do is have your end screen show up so that you either send people to if you're talking about a particular product like sneakers, a particular type of sneaker, send them to a website where they can go buy the sneaker. Or if you're mentioning a free report that you're going to be offering, a membership site that people can join, an online training course that you've just created, link to the online training course, membership, or free report that you're discussing. That way, in a logical sequence of events, they've watched, they've learned, they've stuck with you to the end of the video. They might just want to take that next step, and you allow them to. End screens are that. Cards are essentially allowing them to do very similar activities just earlier in the video. So a card is, you're watching the video and you see a rectangle appear in the upper right-hand corner of the video. You can click it to go to a website, you can click it to do other actions, and it just allows you to reach them earlier than the closing 15 to 20 seconds of your video. Now, relative to some examples, you could in one video discuss multiple products or multiple services. Let's say you're talking about your lash lift and tint service, back to the med spa example. In the whole video, you're going to be discussing 3 treatments. This is just one of them, and it's right in the middle. So as you're talking about it, you could have a card come up that says, relative to the lash lift and treatment information, that if they wanted to go learn more, if they wanted to book an appointment, they could just click on it, be brought to your website, and read all about it. So those are some activities and some little functionality that you can leverage. And then if you have put these into place, to think about the people you're speaking to, how you can best relay the message. Do you want to use examples? Do you want to demonstrate credibility? Do you want to show a testimonial of somebody you've worked with? Do you want to provide scientifically backed data? Do you want to include statistics? How are you going to use those methods of really empowering the user and the viewer to understand what value this is to them, that if they were to implement it in their life, the potential for transformation in both professional and personal senses, if that relates to what you're offering. So those are the items that make up your YouTube Setup Success Checklist. Hope you found this informative. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to message me, or if you're watching this on video, leave a comment in the comments section, or if you prefer email, michael@michaelguberti.com is my email address. And so now we've talked about YouTube. Relative to very briefly switching over to Instagram, if you have an interest in growing your followers on Instagram, just go to michaelguberti.com/Instagram, where you can learn how to grow your community there, appropriate to the URL. Thanks for taking the time to either watch this video if you're on a video platform, or listen to this podcast if you're on a podcasting platform. If you have any feedback, feel free to connect with me. Until our next correspondence, I'm going to close this with the 3 phrases we always do, and in this order they are: dream big, achieve greatness, and unlock your potential today.